What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Coffee Chronicles, man. Hey, as y'all know, I told you guys that I'll be having a couple visitors. Hey, some visitors come in town, some visitors leave town, man. I got my man's right here, Riley.A.Fit, man. Hey, we at the coffee shop, man. We decided, hey, we want to talk a little bit about life and some things that, hey, may be hindering us. So, hey, Riley here today, he will be talking to us about how you're able to manage your time while trying to stay healthy. Riley, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, G? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. It's always nice to have you in town.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people always, tend that they have found you to be in a lot of videos. And they seen us in a lot of videos, and now they say, hey, man, how old is that guy? I say, hey, man, he only 19 years old. So, man, Riley, man, hey, tell me this, man. We here at the coffee shop, relaxing, man. And obviously, you found time while you were a college student, right?
Yeah.
And you getting your bachelor's in what? What you getting a bachelor's in?
In mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering. So, how you find time to really stay healthy, man? Like, what inspired you at 19 years old?
So it started actually when I was 18. It started this year, okay. I would say around the month of March, I believe. And I've always been into lifting weights. Like, it started when I started lifting weights when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
But I didn't really develop a passion for it until I would say my sophomore year of high school.
Right.
And when it comes to this fitness page and being able to manage all this stuff, I didn't really get into it around March because at that time I was going through something personal. Okay. And I was at a very low state, and I didn't like the point that I was at. So I was ready to change something about myself. So I decided to start a fitness page because not only was it something that I've always wanted to do, but it just felt like the right time. But if I was to give any type of advice to anybody wanting to start a fitness page, you're never gonna find the perfect moment. You just want to start. Just start posting. That's the best thing I can say. And as far as managing my time and everything, that does have its challenges. But the way I go about it is I just put what takes priority first, because in my opinion, if you can handle your priorities, then you'll be able to do the things that you like to do. So for me, my main priority is school. Though I love fitness and though it's a huge passion for me, I always make sure I take care of my schoolwork first.
Hey, man, right here, ain't gonna lie, I had to pause this video because I didn't do my interlude like I want to, so I'm gonna hit it. Man, that coffee was good, no joke. That coffee was really good.
Yes, I'm in college, but I can never forget the reason as to why I'm in college.
So why? So in essence, man, what is your reason? Like, what is your reason for? Obviously, you started at 18 years old with fitness, and then, it wasn't sports. It wasn't sports related, because you was an athlete. You was what? I remember when I was at Catholic coaching. Hey, you was some everywhere. You was in the band. You was playing basketball. You were playing baseball.
Yeah, I was involved in a lot.
I was involved in a lot. So, what would you say, man? What gave you, just strength? What gave you strength to just not just start, but what gave you strength, man, to just keep continuously doing this thing? To say, hey, I'm gonna make a change in myself, but changing other people.
I have a goal in mind that I'm trying to achieve, and what keeps me going is looking at the end result, looking at where I can be in the future. Right. So another main reason is because I saw where I was at that low point, and I have a picture actually that I don't show anybody, that I look at myself. Not even you know about
Riley.A.Fit. You don't show nobody.
Not even you know about this.
I'm sure of it. Hey, I guess it's the essence of me. I put one of my pictures out there. I go back and look every time I get depressed, and I just don't know how. Yeah. And I said, hey, this is my reason, because this is not somebody who I want to go back to. You know what I'm saying? That picture I put on social media. If you can't find me at the Q Experience. You can find Riley.A.Fit at
Riley.A.Fit on IG.
On IG, man. You can follow us there, man.
But yeah, I have a picture that I look at whenever I feel myself getting ready to slip, and it always reminds me that, do you want to go back to this point in your life? Do you want to go back to that low point in your life? You put so much hard work in to get to where you are now. Are you really wanting to go back to that point? Right. So whenever I look at that picture, it just tells me to just keep going. And another big reason as to why I do this is because I get to involve other people to what I love doing.
True.
Which is one of the things about my page, is that it's not just me and my videos. I involve basically anybody that wants to get a workout in with me. It doesn't matter if you're fit, or it doesn't matter what your physical state is. Anybody can get a workout in with me, because at the end of the day, I love involving people in what I do, because it promotes health and physical fitness in such a way that it's not mainly directed towards people who are already at that skill or at that state. It's for anybody that wants to get involved.
Hey,
so,
but you also say that you get clout from it too, though. You know, like maybe I didn't know that you was a fitness person, and then I see pop up a video. I'm like, dang, he's somebody who I'm interested in looking up to. Like I had people who followed me and you on our videos that we did together, and we'll realize that people were like, dang, that dude pretty fit, man. He pretty stoned. Hey, maybe I need to get in contact with him and try to see can he help me get out my current situation.
Well, yeah, I'm always happy. Like please reach out to me. Like I am open to anybody reaching out. One day, if y'all have any questions, any tips y'all want me to give, or if y'all just simply want to get together for a workout, I'm available. I can make myself available to be able to do a workout with you. Like it's my page, and what I do is not specifically set for a specific person. It's set for anybody that wants to get a workout in with me.
Right. You said people, man. I see you have a lot of people on your Instagram page, like who you work out with. Like, do you inspire those people, or do they inspire you? Or could you say it's both? Like,
it's both in my opinion, because they inspire me, because first off, 9 times out of 10 they are the ones that come to me asking to do a workout.
Right.
And so they inspire me, and I'm inspired by them because they go out and tell other people.
Sure.
I won't forget, in my biggest collaboration that I have done recently, I say about a week or 2 weeks ago, I had 5 people in my videos, and I wasn't expecting that, because at first,
a lot of people. I seen that video, by the way.
Yeah,
there was a lot of people in that video.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of people in that video.
Yeah, man. You know something crazy though? I had a couple of people at the gym. I had 6 people at one time, and the hardest thing for me was 6 people who they didn't know how to work out. They just knew they want to work out, and I was like, oh dang. I was like, oh, okay. It just made me feel out of myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So just having no people that just interested, man. It's just like, dang, you have a wide variety of followers, and you can see it. It's not just social media followers. It's people who actually follow you in your presence. So you had a big collaboration with 5 people, because I just got off topic.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was not told about that until I got to the gym, because originally it was just supposed to be me and this one dude, and then he told me when I got there that he had some other guys with them that wanted to work out as well.
Right.
At first it shocked me, but at the same time I was happy that he said that, because because it's nice to know that I have more people wanting to work out, and that's pretty much how the whole thing started. And it was hard. I wouldn't say it was hard. It was different trying to incorporate a workout amongst that many group of people.
Did you have to work out? Wait, did you want to make up the workout yourself?
Yes, I made the workout myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I made the workout myself. I already had a workout plan for me and the dude to do when he got there. And when those guys came along with him, I had to tweak it a little bit just to fit them, because the dudes that were in the video, they don't consistently work out like I do. Okay. So I had to adjust it to their preference to where they could still do the workout.
Do the workout and not be struggling so bad.
Yes, but it wasn't that big of a change.
Right.
But ultimately, I was able to get it done, and I was very happy at the end of it, being able to work out with that many people.
Yeah, you know something crazy though, is that, man, sometimes you're gonna get people who not. A lot of times, guys, they don't mind working out with each other. Like I say on a couple of podcasts, it's hard to get guys involved in training with you. Yeah. Because they so prideful, and the ones who don't know how to work out, it's good to have them, because you're teaching them something they don't know. Like I have, some clients that I train at the gym, and they have a good time learning about why they're working these muscle groups. Like they know they got an arm, but hey, they don't know the push and pull. If I'm pulling, then I'm working my bicep, I'm working my back muscles, I'm working my core muscles, I'm working my my hams. But when you're pushing, you're working your triceps, you're working your core still, you're working your quadriceps. I mean, it's a lot of things that involve muscle groups, and it's good to know the anatomy of muscles. You kind of forget about that in 11th grade. You just be like, I'm just trying to graduate. But no, man, it's good to have people, just training, man, just getting involved. Yeah. And a lot of questions I have got too, and it's good to have you on here. Is that like, man, how do you continue? I went back to the same question. How do you really continually keep finding like motivation? Like you wake up to bed, it's raining out here now. It's actually a pretty cloudy day. Like how would you find motivation on a day like this?
So this is just me, but when it comes to motivation, yes, that's a good thing. Mm-hmm. But in my opinion, if you are constantly looking for some type of motivation, then chances are you're not really going to achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve. Because you're looking for some sort of catalyst as to why you're doing something when you just go out and do it.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying motivation is a bad thing, because you need motivation in order to start something in the very beginning.
Right.
But if you're constantly looking for that sense of thrill, that sense of excitement every single time you're getting ready to do the specific thing that you're doing, then chances are is you're gonna come upon a day where you don't feel like doing it, and you're searching for that motivation, and it just never comes. And by the time you find even an inkling of that motivation, the day's already gone by.
Right.
So what I do is I really necessarily don't think about it. Perfect example is when I'm waking up in the morning.
Okay.
Like over the summer when me and you were working out together, we were constantly getting up in the morning almost every day, getting at the gym around 4:30, like 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that.
Sheesh.
You would think it takes some serious motivation to be able to do that, but no. The real main factor in to be able to do that was just self-discipline.
Self-discipline, yeah. Like most times, man, I tell people, and I don't want to sound harsh when I speak, because shoot, 27, see my people, I got it together. You said it takes discipline. It does. It takes preparation too. Like, hey, I know I gotta get up in the morning. I need to be there. Like, I gotta take this just no more than an hour. At least I say an hour out of my time. Mm-hmm. And 24 hours sleeping for at least 6. I'm gonna take an hour out of my time to train. Think about this. Sometimes, man, we eat 3 meals a day, right? And specifics. Sometimes we take 2 hours out of our day to stroll and eat. So why would I not take time out of my day to at least an hour to train? That's how I think about it. Sometimes we wait in a food truck line or restaurant line for what? An hour at least. Or at least 30 minutes, being real. You wait in a long line for 30 minutes just trying to get something to eat. Why won't you just try to, take a time out your day, man, just to get a workout in or walk, something, brisk walk, biking. Mm-hmm. You got to think of your health like just as important. And that is self-discipline, right? Yeah. Self-discipline.
That's all it is. At the end of the day, it is self-discipline. Motivation is a good thing, but motivation will not carry you throughout the entire process.
Right.
You got to have some form of self-discipline and some form of accountability.
True.
You need to be able to hold yourself accountable, because the way I can say this is you're not always going to have somebody there to push you. Like, you're not always going to have somebody there that's going to be able to tell you that, hey, you need to do this, or hey, were you able to do this? Right. Sometimes some things, or well, I would say most things, you're going to do on your own. Okay. And you have got to be able to form a sense of accountability. And
I was going to say, what is your accountability? Like, what keeps you accountable? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You got to basically set. You gotta have a sense of self-respect for yourself. Okay. Saying basically that I'm not gonna treat myself this way. Right. I'm not gonna let myself do this. And as much as I want to say motivation is a good factor, at the end of the day, you're gonna need self-discipline, because you're not always gonna feel like wanting to do this.
That's true.
People are motivated; they feel like doing it.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason behind motivation. I feel like doing this now.
Right.
Where you're not always gonna feel like doing it. Like, you're just not. And that's not a bad thing. That's just human. That's
it's
just
human nature. Yeah, it's nature with nature, right? So now, hey, let's get into like the topic about we're doing our first body. Well, you're doing your first bodybuilding show. This is my second show, and we talking about accountability in this one. Hey, on the real, hey. So obviously, it's your first show. 19 years old, getting your first bodybuilding show in five weeks. We 5 weeks away from today.
Yeah.
Or yesterday, you want to say? But hey, so how do you like just in particular, man? Just take us through your journey, like the journey so far. Take us through that journey of like how you eat, sleep, workout.
Oof. Okay. Okay. Well, first thing I want to say is that when I started this entire journey as a whole, I was not doing it for the sake of the show coming up. In fact, I didn't even know anything about the show, nor did I know anything about this guy right here.
Nah, you actually met me in the gym. I started talking to you like, man, how do I know you? I said, you don't know me, but I know you. I seen you on campus. Stalker, right away. Just throwing it like that. Pretty stalker.
So yeah, it was just it was just like a big chance that was taken, but now that I'm getting ready to do this show, my routine or preparation that I follow day in and day out is that I have to eat 6 meals a day. Yeah. 6 meals a day is what I am required to eat.
People say that's a lot, though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is a lot. But here's the thing: when people think of 6 meals, you're probably thinking you're eating 6 full course meals. No. That's not what I mean. When I say 6 meals, I'm saying 6 throughout an entire day. I am eating 6 times.
Right.
And what that includes is, so the 3 meals include breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All right, and then the other 3 meals are my protein shakes. So that that comes as a total of 6 meals a day that I have to eat.
Yep.
And I will have to continue with that same routine or that same meal prep all the way into the show.
Correct.
And so I have to manage my time in order to get that food in, because basically me eating every 2 to 3 hours. That's basically what it means.
Yep.
And one thing that helps me is meal prepping. So for instance, today's Sunday, right?
Yep.
So by tonight, I will be making my meal prep that will last me all the way from Monday to Wednesday. I'll be making my lunch and my dinner and my breakfast, and that'll last me all the way to Wednesday. And the reason I do that is to be able to manage the fact that I have schoolwork and I also work 2 jobs. So I'm not going to necessarily have time to be constantly cooking in the kitchen, because if I were to actually cook right now and make my meals, it would take me about an hour to 2 hours really to make all my meals.
To make all your meals?
Yes, to make all my meals and prepare them the way I do.
You desire, yeah. It take me about an hour. I would say take me about, because you got to think about preparation. Take you about like 15 minutes to prepare.
I don't have a stove though. All I have is a microwave.
You have a microwave.
I have a microwave.
I got the best of both worlds. I got the stove, microwave, juicing.
All I got is a microwave.
Oh, so yeah. You got a hustle different way.
I got the luxury of being able to cook my food.
It's all about self-discipline though. It's all about that want to. Like people, it's all about time, Like you got all the time of the day, you got to find time to take out time for yourself.
And it costs money too. It costs money to buy the specific type of foods that you need in order to change and develop your body in the way that's necessary for the show. It costs money to buy that food.
Especially those vegetables. Those
exactly.
Vegetables, the prices, but.
And as me as a college student, like for instance, for breakfast, I cannot cook eggs, and I don't have a stove to cook eggs in a microwave.
You can boil it.
No.
You always boil eggs, take out the egg white. Like the egg white. I mean, you can take the egg white and put the yellow in somewhere else, but I mean, that's difficult though. That's pretty difficult.
No, so like, because I can't boil eggs, what I have to do is I have to get up in the morning, go to my school's cafeteria where they make omelets, and I have to do that every day.
Right.
Every day. Because I don't have the luxury of being able to wake up in the morning, crack a couple of eggs, and cook them and make a nice omelet.
And you can't serenade yourself with a little aroma because your roommate right there. Yeah. Like you said, that go back to having the best of both worlds. I can listen to my music and just have the aroma of music and a smell, and no one gonna think there's a fire going on in my room. So. Yeah.
So, but like, and I don't feel like doing that every day. See, and that's where the self-discipline part comes in, and that's where the accountability, and that's where the looking at the end result comes from.
Yeah, because it's an end result, man. Like, I mean, a lot of you guys follow me for sure on Instagram. If you ain't, like I said, you gonna follow him eventually. You gonna see that like our bodies are changing. Like he went from 230.
Yeah, when I came to college was about 5-6 weeks ago, I believe.
Yeah,
I was 230. and we weighed myself yesterday actually.
Yeah.
214.
214 yesterday, man. So he done dropped. I ain't no mathematician, but 16 pounds in particular. So obviously, man, it's just all about management. Like just taking the numbers you used to eat and you dropping them.
And what weight am I trying to get down to before the show?
Oh, the dude wants you to get down to 190.
190.
190 before the show. So I mean, it's possible, man. It's all about the want to and the willpower, you know. I mean, I got down to I went from 205 to 189 in a matter of 4 or 5 weeks, and that's been real, like taking it real serious in 5 weeks. 189, the date of the show. So you know, just like I said, man, this self-discipline, training. How's your training? Like, how's your training usually?
So for me,
well, hold up. Let's go back to Let's go back to how we eat, cause we gotta talk about carbohydrates, fats, and we gotta talk about proteins and vegetables, because vegetables are like nutrition, vitamins. You know, in particular, it seems like we eat a lot of rice, a lot of sweet potatoes for our carbohydrates. But I mean, I have found ways to manipulate the way, you know, because I have like one of those. What's the things I'm thinking about here? Nobody like them. I just had them the other day, man. Dang it! It's like a poppers, or not poppers, but I forgot them. But anyway, rice cakes. I had rice cakes. So you know, rice cakes is like a healthier carb, and I eat those like for breakfast or a snack or something. But in particular, just those carbs help cleanse your body quickly. Proteins. What kind of protein you eat? Because I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork and that beef.
Protein. So me, right now I only eat 2 types of protein, and that will include grilled chicken or fish. So those are the only 2 proteins.
Grilled chicken, fish too.
Yeah, those are only 2 proteins that I can eat, and those are only 2 proteins that I can really afford and be able to go get.
Yeah, because seem like pork. If we was pork eaters, pork be the cheapest thing to get though, because people just eat the whole pork, like the whole chicken. Are you a pork eater by the way?
Pork eater? I mean,
on a regular day.
I mean, on a regular day, yeah, I'll eat pork. Like I like pork. I mean, if you cook it right.
How about red meat?
Red meat?
Yeah.
No, you gotta cook the meat.
So you don't eat like a lot of red meat though, like lamb and beef.
I mean, I'll eat it. Okay. I'll eat it.
So you eat everything. You're a carnivore for sure.
Well, yeah, most definitely. I don't got a preference. I don't got like a specific preference when it comes to meat. Like I like meat in general.
Yeah,
but,
I guess for me, I just don't eat a lot of red meat. It's just not good for my body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like I ate grilled chicken, fish, and the only other type of protein that I will eat is turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon. Yeah, I eat turkey bacon too. How about vegetables?
Vegetables. Okay, I have. Let's see here. 3 different types of vegetables that I will eat. Broccoli. I'll eat broccoli, kale,
yeah,
or spinach.
Spinach, yeah.
One of the 2, and that's really because that's really all I can get as a college student. And that's all I know.
You know what? I hate the most.
And that's all that I know that I can make.
Right.
And that I can make quickly.
And you know, always, man, you can make brown rice in a bowl versus a sweet potato in the microwave. Like it may be a little too impossible to make a sweet potato in the microwave.
Oh no.
Cooking.
No. I just found out that you can cook sweet potatoes in the microwave.
Wait, what you do? You put water in there?
No, what I do? No. Okay, I'll take sweet potato, right?
Yeah.
I take a fork and I stab a hole in it, so that way when it's cooking, that steam can get inside the hole and it can soften the stuff that's inside the sweet potato.
Okay, soften the sweet potato.
Yeah, soften the skin, get the skin off of the actual sweet potato itself. So I put it in there for like 5 minutes, and once I do, I let it sit there, and boom, it'll come out just as good as it would if I put it in the oven.
Right.
So I was really glad to find that out, because beforehand the only type of fiber source I was eating was brown rice.
Hey, so if you listen to this and if you're a college student and you want to be a bodybuilder, man, or just eat nutritionally healthy outside of what they give you in your cafeteria, hey, microwave is your best friend, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Microwave has been one of the main factors to how I've been able to cook a lot of my meals.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'm used to that. I'm used to that microwave too, but you know, most time, man, I mean, for the stove and the oven, my best friend, just for a quick meal. I just literally today cooked me some fish. I cooked some the cheapest thing I could find in the store. I'm still broke and I'm a college graduate. Tilapia. They say it's the poopy fish, but hey, it's cool with me. You know, I have no problem with eating tilapia as long as it's real tilapia. And you know, like I said, me and you eat about the same thing because we on the same plan, obviously.
Yeah.
And just for what's that? We know the carbohydrates, we know protein, vegetables, fats. Fats is like butters, you know, like butters and almonds, you know, all those like snacks and all those extra condiments you put on your foods. In particular, I don't put a lot of condiments in my food anyway though. Like I usually eat the zero calorie hot sauce or mustard, sriracha sauce.
No, the only type of sauces that I use is just whenever it's like for my salad, it's just ranch. And
what kind of ranch you use though? That's a good question.
Just regular ranch.
Regular ranch.
Regular ranch. There's nothing special about it. It's just regular ranch. Like
okay, so that's your type of fat to eat is a regular ranch.
Yeah, just regular ranch, and then the other thing that I'll put is in brown rice. I'll put butter in my brown rice.
Butter in your brown rice. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I use a Smart Balance. That's that's type of butter that I use, and then I put salt and pepper, and that's the seasonings that I use.
I wasn't using no butter at first though, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was burning my rice.
Oh, man.
First time around, I was burning my rice up, and I wasn't using all the butter because I was like, man, I didn't know no better. I was like, if you just use it says put a pinch in there, or put a spoon, keep a tablespoon, put a tablespoon in there. Like this is serving size. I always grew up seeing people put a whole bunch of butter in there, Cool Whip butter, butter in particular, into their stuff. A Miracle Whip, that's what Miracle Whip, right?
Yeah.
Put a whole bunch of that Miracle Whip in there, and I'm like, okay, this is tasteful. It's greasy, tasteful, but just the serving size, man, you still get the same serving.
Yeah, I don't put a crap ton of butter in my rice because I don't need to, and that's just for me. Everybody has their own personal preference, but for me, I don't need a whole lot of my food to make it taste good. I've never been that way.
How about seasonings?
Seasonings, just salt and pepper. Just put salt and pepper. I put salt and pepper just about everything because those are the only two types of seasonings that I have.
Right.
So that's all I have, and that does it for me. And that's the only thing I put seasonings on is my brown rice. That's it.
Yeah, I put seasoning on brown rice. Now I put a lot of seasoning on all my meats, but I put Miss Dash. I put a lot of Miss Dash or zero salt seasonings because I don't want those salts. You know, you don't want those salts to store in your body, which is just hold water. You don't want to hold a lot of water in your body.
Speaking of water, drink a bunch of water daily.
Oh yeah.
Drink a whole bunch of water daily. Me personally, I drink a gallon of water. I drink a gallon of water a day. That's like it's like second nature for me at that point, and it's not easy. And the key to that is you don't want to drink a whole gallon in one sitting. You drink it little by little throughout the entire day. By the end of the day, it'll all be gone. I used to drink spring water. That's normally what I drink, but now that I'm getting ready for a show, I only drink distilled water.
Because it's not gonna hold. It don't have a lot of salts and nutrients in that salt in that water, so it's just gonna run through your body. Your body ain't got nothing to hold on to, so it's just gonna flush right on out of you.
Yep.
You want it to cleanse your body in particular, man. I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, "Ooh, that's just a lot of stuff y'all gotta do." No, it's really not.
Yeah, because it can seem like that at first, and it's understandable as to why. Because like, for some this is very new as to the amount of detail that you have to go into in order to change your body, but it's necessary. And like I said, I haven't said this, but it's not for everybody.
It's not for
the stuff that we do, the stuff that me and Q do is not for everybody. Like the average person cannot do what we do on a daily basis.
And you know, man, a lot of time for my clients and stuff, I always tell them, man, just eat 3 meals a day. Like a lot of us don't eat breakfast. I used to not eat breakfast either. And I thought like fasting, which did help me lose a lot of weight. But man, particularly you want your metabolism to kick in. Like think about your body like a train. If you don't put coal in the train, is the train gonna go without the coal? If the car gonna go without gas? So in order for you to have a fulfilled day, man, and continuously lose weight, you probably want to put breakfast in your body. Like don't eat, you know, if you're gonna, you know, not eat, man, I say do some cardio, like walk in the morning. Like I said, plan around your schedule, but make sure you eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then think about this, your 2 snacks, if your 2 healthy snacks a day, that's 5 meals. That's 5 meals a day right there, easy. That's 5 easy meals, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta have discipline. Like, having self-discipline is gonna help us move, man. We're gonna have a better life if we just move on with self-discipline. And you can do this for the rest of your life. I mean, you don't have to eat the whole thing at one time. Eat a slice of cake. You can come back later on and get that slice of cake later.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it's okay to have cheat meals. Now, in terms of me and Q, we don't have cheat meals.
Oh, not right
now. But that's because we're getting ready for a show.
Oh yeah.
But in terms of those who aren't doing what we do, of course it's good to have cheat meals. Like treat yourself. You don't want to constantly be doing this stuff every single day and you don't treat yourself.
Exactly.
Like you'll be miserable.
And you'll live a miserable life, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I know sometimes my cheat meals get a little too extreme. So that's why I say self-discipline is like, I gotta have a bag around, like, or something. Like, I gotta know I cannot eat like this because I'm gonna feel bad later on, mentally or physically. I'm gonna just feel bad. So in your mind, if you know you're gonna feel bad, hey, even with the things you like, you'll have more of it if you save something for later. You know, save something for later. So Darron, man, in particular, in conclusion to our topic today, what can you leave for people, man, who's trying to get into a journey of just being like healthy, little healthy, healthy life? What can you tell somebody?
What I can say is, when you get ready to start, don't pile on a whole bunch of stuff for you to do in the very beginning. Like, start small. You don't want to give yourself outrageous tasks to do in the very beginning, because what you'll do is you'll be intimidated by it and you won't want to finish it.
Exactly.
One thing I always say is doing something, even if it's little, every day builds up, and it's also better than doing nothing.
Right.
And so, yeah, just don't start off doing anything big. Like, start off small. Basically, do you. But this is your journey. Right. So nobody else is going to go through the same process that you're going to go to. Everybody has their own unique process that they go to. So make sure that don't copy others and just be yourself. Like, this is your journey and you're going at your own pace. And the thing about this journey is that most people think this journey has an end to it, but no. This journey, when you start this journey, you will not finish it until basically when you are put into the grave. Yeah. Like, this is a lifelong journey that you are going on to. So that's why you want to pace yourself and go at your own pace. Because if you look at other people and you look at the progress and the place and the state that they are in, you'll discourage yourself, which is why you don't want to do that.
Hey, and it's good not to go in a journey alone.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. But it's good to have. It's good to have a support system, say accountable partner. But sometimes it's good to have yourself too, because there's gonna be days where you're gonna be by yourself and you're gonna feel like you have to rely on somebody else to motivate you.
Oh yeah.
So in particular, with finding motivation, maybe find a picture, maybe write an affirmation, like, hey, a daily creed is something you live by. Like, hey, make your own creed, which is the way you live your life, man. But just in particular, hey, just keep living your life every day. Like Darron said, hey, find your reason. If you, be a brisk walker, be a runner, be a lifter. Yeah. I mean, there's so many things in fitness you can do. If you want to do them all, hey, go for Ironman.
There's so many things that I can tell everybody to do right off first, but the last two things I can say is have a reason as to why you do it.
Right.
You don't want to just walk into a gym, or you don't want to eat this certain type of food every day, and then somebody asks you, well, hey man, why do you do this? And you just answer them saying that, I don't know, I just do it. I don't know why I do it. I just like, I don't know. You need to have a reason as to why you do it, because that will push you to want to continue doing it. Or basically, you need to have a goal as to why you do this.
You gotta have a goal.
Another thing is, like Q was saying, don't do it by yourself. It's important that you surround yourself by like-minded people.
True.
Because just as there are many people that'll support what you're doing, there are also a lot of people that don't support what you're doing. Right. People that will hate against you for no reason whatsoever, but just based on the fact that they are, one, either jealous of you, or two, they just hate on you just because they want to hate on you. They just want to bring you down. So that's why it's important to always have that support system, that sense of belonging, so that in the times that you feel depressed, or in the times that you feel yourself about to slip, you have that person that you can call to, or you have that someone that you can think about that will always remind you that, hey, okay, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going because I have something that I'm trying to prove, and I have somebody that's right along with me in this struggle or in this journey. Right. So don't be by yourself. Surround yourself by like-minded people.
Hey, in particular too, hey, don't rely on pleasing people. Like I said, man, you're gonna hurt yourself trying to please other people. Like you may be married, or may have relationship, and you change your life and that person ain't ready to change. Hey, continues being a leader. Like, lead by example and don't lead by words in most cases. Because a lot of times you're gonna hurt yourself and you're gonna get to a place where you're feeling not confident. So keep striving every day, guys. And I just want to say, hey, thank y'all, man, for tuning in. Hey, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Riley.A.Fit channel, man, as he gonna keep posting tons of new content. Every few days, every 3 days.
I try to be consistent on a daily basis.
Yeah, man. So hey, thank y'all for tuning in to the Q Experience. This is the podcast, man. We here. Thank y'all.
All right.
Y'all be easy.